Hi, this is Dan Sigmund coming again. Today's Saturday, August 8th. A little update on the Wednesday night health meeting. We're still learning a lot, and I think we're actually learning too much sometimes. It ended up being, as I talked to some more people after the meeting, and maybe the day or two after that even, the health department is coming up short of funds. Now, isn't that a surprise for a government department, right? The reasons for the expense, which was listed on their paperwork as contact tracing, is not wrong, but it is not complete, or was not complete, because even at the meeting they readjusted the definition of what it was used for. They came with some more words added, more verbiage added into the explanation of it all. So what I have seen now is that they have overspent their budget. What's a budget for, right? We know what a budget's for. We have to run a business. But if you're in government, what you do is you have a budget, you present the budget gets okayed, and then you spend all the money and you go, oh, we ran short. What are we going to do? Well, the health department, Department of Health and Human Services department, kept spending money, and now they have spent more than their budget, so much more that this $800-some thousand isn't even going to cover the shortage. So I figured there's going to be about $1 million short in that department, and I found out that the county itself is pushing forward a $3.5 million deficit into the next year's operating expenses. So we're $3.5 million short there. That's $4.5 million minimum, and there's other departments that we don't have any idea what's going on yet. We're in trouble. That's why they are scrambling for any money they can get. Grant money. What else kind of money do they get? They get grants. Well, wherever they can find it, they're getting it. And they're, I believe, making their uses of it match the grants so they for sure get it. That's neither here nor there. The fact is, we're short of money in Dodge County, and whatever they can't get money from elsewhere, guess who pays for it? We all do. Why does this happen? I believe it all comes back to leadership again. And I know you're probably getting to be a bell you don't want to hear anymore, but we need different leadership. If you keep on doing the same thing over and over, that's a sign of something, and it's a sign of insanity, basically, if you expect different results. We have to change things. And I talked to a supervisor who said when he talks about cutting costs, they look at him like he's got a monkey on his back. We need a different attitude here. So, I'm asking you again, and it's so important because even on this health department, there are appointed people aside from supervisors on the health department. I think there's 3 or 4 additional people appointed to this department, and guess who appoints them? The leadership of the main board. So let's get rid of this leadership who has taken us down into a hole so far that they don't even really know how to get out of it. They're pushing it always forward. The next year. You can't keep on doing that. So I asked you last time to call your supervisor. Get that supervisor's number on your phone. Call him or her. Again, thank them for the vote at the last meeting. The Guckenbergers Resolution 20-06. Thank them for voting yes on that. If they voted no, ask why and press them because they should have voted yes. We have to take that a step further. They need to be replaced. The board can re-elect new leaders. They're not taking them, removing them from the board. They're just taking them out of the position of chair, vice chair, and second vice chair. That's what we need to do. So please call your representative, your supervisor, as their name is, and ask them to please re-elect new leaders. This is going to turn around the trend we're in. We're going to have a different idea of how to spend money, when to spend money, more fiscal responsibility. It's not going the right way right now, and these leaders have been in those positions for a long time. So why do I want you to call that supervisor? Again, because we want to reverse the trend that has been happening here. Leadership is very powerful, and we want to turn our county around for the better. So thank them for that vote and ask them for a new chairman. We have something new coming now. It's called Free in Dodge. The word free, F-R-E-E, is an acronym. It stands for freedom and rights to be enjoyed by everyone. It's going to be a group of people that are going to be coming together. We want people from each district in the Dodge County area, and we will come together and attend committee meetings, attend board meetings. We're going to have a website. It's very new yet. The website isn't in place yet, but it's coming. freeindodge.com, I believe, is what it will be. We'll let you know for sure when we know for sure. But there will be information on there to keep abreast of what's happening in all the committees throughout the Dodge County government. I'm hoping the supervisors will join us too, because what we want this to be, and I wrote it down here because this sort of gets the idea across, it's we the people and our representatives working together to keep government policies constitutionally sound. There's the problem. We're having our rights violated. All these decisions are not constitutionally sound. As you can see, our freedoms are going out the window. This has to stop. We're going to get this going. We're going to get in touch with everybody to get action going, and when there is something to attend the meetings for and we need a showing, if we have someone or someones, plural, from every district, and each of us bring 2 or 3 more people, we can have a showing of 800-900 people in a second. We have to get organized. Now, we went to the meeting Wednesday night and we found out that all the money was spent already. That means we were about a year behind of taking control of this situation. But they don't stop spending. So if we get involved now, we can help turn this around too. That's why everybody was frustrated. It's like, why are you voting for this? They have to, because the money is spent and more so. So let's get in there and be involved, but not putting our gloves on to fight. We have to work with people, with each other, because this isn't just my Dodge County. It's not just your Dodge County. It's everybody's Dodge County. We all have rights and freedoms that we need to have protected, but we all don't want to enjoy the same rights and freedoms. Even if we don't agree with someone's right to do something, if it's their right to be active in that, let's just say, yeah, go ahead, because I have a right to do different. That's what this country was founded on. Not saying everybody has to be the same with the same rights, but our individual rights, depending on who we are, should be able to be exercised and enjoyed. So let's get active. Call up your supervisors. Make sure they know what's going on. We have to understand, government isn't usually an institution that we say knows how to spend money. Maybe that was a good thing this time around, because they said they spent $660,000 on contact tracing. I don't believe that could be true, because if that was true, we'd have drones following everybody around. I mean, this money went somewhere, yes. And another thing I'm going to be looking into, the CARES Act, the Federal CARES Act that happened in March, April, in the spring, that brought $3.25 or $3.5 million to Dodge County. What happened to it? It was supposed to be for county employees, to keep them employed and keep them busy helping everybody in the county. We can't see it real good right now. So transparency is poor, but we're going to try to clean that up. We can all work together to do that. Call, I cannot emphasize it enough. Please call your supervisor with those 2 purposes in mind. Thank you for the vote, and re-elect new leadership. We need that to change the course of what's happening here. And then keep abreast, and I'll help you do that too, of the new organization here called Free in Dodge. And we're going to be reaching out to our leadership to help them make the decisions that they seem to be having a little hard time doing, because our rights are being violated, and their oath of office says they're not supposed to do that. At the next board meeting, let's see, that'll be August, the 3rd Tuesday in August, they're going to be looking at a resolution that actually brings forth the idea of protecting the citizens' rights. It was voted on in the executive committee meeting last Monday morning, and we had 1 member of the committee vote against it. Can you figure that out? So let's keep abreast of what's going on here. We have to come back together to protect our rights and then help the ones in positions of leadership and in government positions to make sure that happens. So please, one more time, not to be repetitive, but get that supervisor's name on your phone, call, express your thankfulness that he voted for that Guckenberger Resolution 2006, and then say, we want one more thing to happen. We need to have new people in that position of leadership because it's been going this way too long. Dodge County's in a shortfall of money, and it's going to be passed on to the taxpayers. We get rid of that leadership. We turn this around, get things balanced again. We need budgets that they follow, not the ones that they always say, well, we're out of money, we need more. It's politics, I know, but that's what it is. So let's do what we can. Thank you for listening, and we'll keep you abreast.